Welcome everybody, Red Aero 23 here. We got another playbook episode. So we're looking at Torrent today. We're going to be doing the right shields. So on Dead Sunday account, Remix bought this account and Kron and I also use it. So this is Kron doing this attack. So we're focusing on these two shield generators right here. So first thing you want to do is go ahead and clear the mines down below, because this is where we're going to be hitting the shields from. You can sometimes get away with two artilleries, and that's probably close enough because they're boom mines. Even if we do spread out there, we're not going to get too damaged. So because the power cells are all laid out quite uniformly, these power cells are in a direct 45-degree line from the beach up to the flare point, which is right there. So when you flag, you want to flag right in front of this cell, this power cell right on the beach, and then you can flare up as soon as they're all grouped, and then we'll be looking in good shape. You want to keep the delay on all the rocket launchers. That is key if you can. And you want to end up with a double smoke at the end. Kron decided to go with 3 smokes. That's okay. And there we go. Haven't lost the delay, I believe. And then there's normally some doom cannons on the right hand side, so you want to use a critter for those just because of the splash damage that's on these doom cannon these days. And then you want to be getting out your shocks. So the top rocket launcher is usually out of range. Make sure you check them though. And the shock launcher on the left is out of range. The reason he's flaring onto the top shield generator first, it's going to create a bit more of a spread with the Zookas, but we can deal with that with the double smoke. And the reason he's flaring onto that one first is because he wants the Zookas to stop moving, so that when they come out of the smoke, they're just going to fire at a shield generator. Then he can retarget them, they can fire, and there's no like walking delay. If we flared straight onto the first one, the Zookas would kill it, and then you flare onto the shield generator and they waste time moving forwards. And we don't want to be doing that because we want to be making the most of our critters and our shocks. So here we go, hits the pimp shocks. So he's hitting these shocks right on the corner between the damage amplifier and the middle rocket launcher on the right, and the same over here. So he's essentially shocking all 6 defenses. So that's awesome. And then as soon as, so you see that's one salvo, salvo of fire, one shot from the Zookas. So make sure you check out your Zooka damage per shot, depending on how many boats you're bringing, because sometimes you don't need to bring all 8. See how they did like over 3/4 damage, so he doesn't necessarily need all of his Zookas to be doing this, and the spread is sometimes easier to contain with less boats, so just think about that as well. But know how many shots you're going to take down each shield. As soon as that number of shots is about to be shot, so he fired, see he's already flared onto the next rocket launcher because the Zookas are about to fire. Once they fire their next shot, the shield's going to go down and he wants to flare onto the rocket launcher. So if we think ahead, he's about to kill that rocket launcher. Why is he doing that? I'll tell you why. Is because our finishing spot is going to be right here. And sometimes the Zookas will spread enough to get over towards this right side by the cannon. And we don't want to be having to shock this rocket launcher that's way over here. We just want to have an easy shock on these rocket launchers and these shock launchers, and then obviously stuff on the left as well. So Kron is thinking ahead, and he's thinking, right, I want to take out the rocket launcher now because we're not planning on coming back here. So there we go. So he's fired one shot at the first shield. As soon as the next shot's in progress, he's flared onto the second shield. One shot. As soon as that next shot's in progress, he's flaring onto the rocket launcher. So the shocks are nearly complete. That first shock is nearly finished already, and he's flared onto that last rocket launcher. So let's chuck it in half speed. The flare goes on. The shot, the rocket launchers on the left are already targeting him. He's using up that delay, so if he had lost the delay, the Zookas would be dead before they could take that shot. And that's one shot to take out that rocket launcher. So great work from Kron on Dead Sunday account. And there we go, getting prepared for the next attack, the core rush, and he's tagging this rocket launcher. It's pretty clever. So when the next person takes out the left shields, they could also take out this rocket launcher if that's convenient, and then it makes an easier shock on here. So Kron's thinking ahead, I like it. He's taken out both right shields and the rocket launcher. I love it, it's a great attack. Definitely need to have it in your arsenal. Torrent comes up a lot in the higher operations, and you definitely need to take out both of those right shields and potentially that rocket in one attack. So take all of those things into consideration. Definitely practice those shocks on the right. They're very easy to miss, and if you miss one, it's game over. If you need to throw more than those 2 shocks, it's going to be pretty hard, because you can't just use like 4 shocks on them. So yeah, definitely practice them and make it your thing. It's good. So let me know if there's any other techniques that you use to take out the right Torrent shields, anything I haven't thought of. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and subscribe for more Boom Beach.